Hello and welcome to today's video, and it's an exciting day. We're here for race previews. It's been quite a while since we did a race preview, but we got a lot to jump into here. Of course, the Busch Light Clash now. Doing this for qualifying, because the heat race is kind of just jump towards the race starting, so I don't really want to necessarily wait for that. So it's all good though. We'll preview it, talk about how exciting this is. Of course, the LA Coliseum, such an iconic stadium in America, and they're actually making it into a racetrack. And to see that, again, iconic stadium, the Olympic Torch, like a spot that's hosted so many massive events in America, Super Bowls and college sports, college football, and many other big sporting events there. Of course, the Olympics. It's cool to see that turned into a racetrack, paved in the middle, the whole thing set up for a big race, and super excited about, of course, next gen car, seeing those racing on track for the first time. Of course, you've seen a little clips from testing and live streams of that on YouTube, and of course the promotional pictures that came out and the promotional event, the reveal of the cars back in May last year, and of course the announcement of this car since 2019 when it was getting worked on, getting delayed in 2020. Of course, it's supposed to come out in 2021, got pushed back to 2022, so that anticipation of seeing this car that's been announced for 3 years is going to be quite awesome. There's so many cool things that have been changed with the cars. They look awesome. I think that the overall changes they've made are good. I think that, maybe people have complained about single lug nuts. I don't care. I think that it looks cool as well. It's going to change how pit stops look, and new rules of that will be interesting to sort of see how they play out in a few weeks. We got, of course, the numbers move forward in the car. Controversial. I think Center will get used to. I mean, I don't really notice it, if I'm honest. But, things like that people get used to. We'll see some good racing with this car. Of course, they can take a little more contact. So I think we'll see that, especially at the LA Coliseum. Short track racing is all about, beating a bang and hitting to each other. A lot of contact, and I think that with the previous car, it might have been something that you had a little contact, you got to tire up, your race is over. You hit the wall. These cars, they have more composite body than, just pure sheet metal. So they can definitely take a little more contact. So something like a short track on a road course, where there is more contact involved, I think you'll see better racing at those tracks. And of course, those are the best ones on the schedule. So better racing at the best tracks, why not? So I think we're going to really see how this car performs at a short track. Of course, the smallest track on the schedule. LA Coliseum track is going to be, how big is it? Track info. Yeah, 0.25 miles. Year built 2022. Yeah, compare that to Bristol and Martinsville, which are half miles. So this is half the size of Bristol to Martinsville, which is wild. So that's why they're only going to have 23 cars in the main race. Of course, you got the heat races, qualifying, all those different things that lead into the race itself. So again, I think we're going to see a good race. I think there's going to be a lot of action. It's 150 laps. I think it's 37 miles total, which 150 laps for 37 miles is interesting. Just because normally there's a lot of miles involved, but 37, because it's just so short. I think that it's what a lot of people wanted. People wanted more short tracks, and we're getting that provided here. Of course, some people are mad because it's not at Daytona, but why not use a non-points race as a test? I mean, they're going to have a short track in California when they change Auto Club in the next year or two. That plan's still happening. Not entirely sure, but I think it is. They're going to make that track half mile. So why not test it out? Get some new fans in LA. I believe it's 70% of people that bought tickets to the LA Coliseum are people that have never bought a NASCAR race ticket before. So why not get some new fans? There's a lot of people in LA. Break into a market like Los Angeles. It's quite a big area, big market to be in. Maybe you can generate some interest in that. And of course, these type of events, if they want to do other events, other locations, other countries, potentially it's been talked about, why not try and do that and break into some of these things? And good first test is the LA Coliseum. Why not try it out? The Busch Clash, when it was at Daytona, it was cool. It's had its run, but switched up. They tried that last year with the road course. Daytona road course is cool, but it didn't work for the Clash just because there's so few cars. That run, I think, was only like 20-something cars. Didn't really work on the Daytona road course, as well as the actual race that they did at that track in 2020 and 2021 did. So, something that not gonna see. And of course, the first time in Southern California that there's been a NASCAR race since 2019. Of course, the race Auto Club in 20. No, actually, it wasn't 2020. Yeah, that was one of the last races in 2020 before the season got shut down for a little bit. So they haven't done a race there since 2020. Took a year off in 2021. It was Sonoma that didn't do 2020 or 2021. No, Sonoma didn't do 2020. Okay, Sonoma didn't do 2020. Auto Club didn't do 2021. That's what it was. So, again, Southern California, first race since 2020. It's gonna be cool, and I'm so excited to see this race. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.